Hello everybody and welcome back to another Ozma's Gaming video. And here is top 5 ways to uncover the imposter. And keep in mind, this is going to be about whether you're in a Discord call for the most part. It's really your call if you want to apply this to your sort of normal games where you're not on a call, you're just using the chat. But some of these tips may not work and you'd end up with top 2 or something ways to uncover the imposter. So let's going to move on with that disclaimer ahead. Number 5. So this is when a person who's usually pretty active in the chat, usually sort of saying who's sus and stuff like that, when they're pretty quiet all of a sudden for the game, but then when they get accused, they get pretty protective and pretty loud. Now this is from experience. As an imposter, I'm usually just bad anyway, so I don't really know how to do this. I'm not really sort of the one to use this as an imposter. But it can be a giveaway. And obviously it depends on how good the person is at lying and stuff like that and, the circumstances. But for the most part, if this happens, they're probably the imposter. You should probably vote them out. And again, this applies to friend groups, but, Number 4. Right, this is from experience. I don't do this as an imposter, but my friend does. 4, say you are sus when the games begin. So basically, I have a friend who always says I'm sus at the beginning of a game, like when it's the loading screen, right? When I'm a crewmate. Then I'm killed by him, I don't know, later on in the game, which is really a dead giveaway, and also no, it's not Cyclone, because he's on the thing there. So yeah, this can be a giveaway. I'm not really sure if this applies to other people. I'm not sure if it's just him who does this, but I kind of felt like I should add this to the game, to the thing. 3, this is from experience actually, runs into walls often. Now, I do this a lot because I'm more often than not on the sabotage map, basically 99% of the game when I'm not in discussion time. So, yeah, I run into walls often because, I'm still sort of navigating the thing, I'm sabotaging, I'm doing doors, So, yeah, if you see someone run into walls often, I'm not saying they are the imposter because they could just be looking at the map. But if they do it quite a lot, then they probably are the imposter. Don't necessarily go out of your way to vote them out, but keep that in mind. Number 2 is rarely/never on cam/admin map. Now, this is mainly from my friend group, but barely anybody who is the imposter, with the exception of Mr. Badger, and sometimes me, ever goes on the admin map or cams when they're the imposter, unless it's a large group of people on it, because they've all finished their tasks. So if you see someone on cams for like half the game, I mean, obviously other rules apply. They are a crewmate. Same with admin map, they're probably a crewmate just looking for something. Detectives who are really good at the game tend to use the admin map more, whereas noobs tend to use cams and then get killed. Definitely not me there. But yeah, if they're rarely/never on cam/admin map, basically use this in the opposite. So if you see someone on cams or admin map a lot, they're probably not the imposter. And number 2, this is slightly different. It's kind of a warning. This is doesn't chat even when mentioned or called sus. Now, basically, I'm not really sure where to go on this one because I have mixed emotions on this. We'll go from the crewmate's perspective first. If they don't chat even when mentioned or called sus, maybe they have nothing to contribute, maybe they were just doing tasks, maybe they didn't see anyone, nothing sus has happened. And really, this just depends on who you're talking about. Like, if they're usually quiet or loud. If they're usually loud, then they're probably the imposter. But if they're usually quiet, then it's mixed. If they're an imposter, they could just be waiting for the chat to happen and just pray no one's mentioned them. But then when they're called sus, they just don't say anything. Who really knows? It could be not always. Look out for it, but don't assume. Less assume than anything else. And for goodness sake, do not vote someone out when they followed you for like a second. It's a joke by this point. Even if they don't even follow you, maybe they're just going in the same direction as you. Please, I've had that in so many games. For the sake of Among Us, please can people just not do that? Yeah, well, thank you and good luck in your Among Us games. These are the top 5 ways to find out the imposter. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye!